Today, we will talk about how to start a small farm business. Let's have a look at the details. Small, family-owned farms make up the majority of the agricultural industry. At their core, these small farms are still businesses and must be organized and run according to the same standards as any other small business. Spend time educating yourself on the agricultural industry and the demands of the occupation, and then you'll be ready to set up your farm and start growing. The first step is building your resources. Do market research. Just because you have a great idea in your head doesn't mean it will be profitable. Study the demand in your area so you know what crops or livestock people are most likely to buy. Choose your crops or livestock. Your market research should give you an idea of what crops or livestock are in demand in your area. Whether you can grow those crops depends on a number of factors, such as where the farm is located and how large it is. Contact regional farm groups and agricultural schools. The agricultural extension of your nearest agricultural school typically has extensive information and resources available for beginning farmers. Local farm groups can also provide you with assistance and connections. Visit your nearest farm services office. Most governments have a farm services agency or department, such as the U.S.'s Farm Service Agency, run by the USDA. These offices can provide you with technical assistance, advice on business and financial planning, and important information on local and regional agricultural developments. Check state and local regulations. Understand the regulatory environment in the region where you want to operate your farm before you make any commitments to buy or lease land or farming equipment. Secure adequate land. If you don't already have land, look for available agricultural land in the general region where you want to operate your farm. Check zoning codes to make sure you will be able to raise the crops or livestock you want there. Seek government assistance. Depending on where your farm is located and what crops or livestock you plan to produce, you may be eligible for government grants and loans. Many areas have grants for new organic farms in particular. Now the second step is setting up your business. Draft a formal business plan. Especially if you're self-financing your small farm business, you may think a formal business plan isn't necessary. However, a formal business plan can help you start to think of your farm as a business and treat it seriously. Go over your plans with an advisor. Once you've finished your business plan, have a business startup or financial advisor critique it and offer suggestions to improve. Look for someone who has extensive experience working with successful small farm businesses. Choose your small farm's business structure. When you're starting out, you have the choice to run your small farm business as a sole proprietorship, an LLC, or a corporation. The form you choose depends on your business goals and the level of personal risk you want to assume. Get a tax ID number for your small farm business. Even if you don't hire any employees, although you probably will, you will need a separate tax ID number for your farm business so you can pay taxes on farm income. Register your farm with farm services. If you haven't already made friends with the staff at your nearest farm services office, now is the time to do so. Schedule an appointment to register your farm so you can take advantage of any government subsidies or benefits. Get all required licenses and permits. Depending on the crops or livestock you're raising, the state or local government may require regular inspections and licensing of your farm operations. And the third step is establishing your farm. Assemble your management team. You probably aren't starting a farm all on your own. Typically you want at least 2 or 3 people to help you run the farm and establish policies and procedures to help the farm operate smoothly and efficiently. Set up all necessary insurance. Farming is a dangerous business, and there are a lot of risks involved. In addition to basic liability insurance, you may want to take out crop, revenue, and livestock insurance. Secure any financing. If you don't have the funds to get your farm up and running, you have several options, including loans. The federal government typically doesn't offer grants to people starting a small farm, but there are subsidies and other assistance available. Hire farm labor. When it's time to harvest, you may need extra hands to help you pick and harvest your crops for the season. If you plan to hire full-time employees, you may need to brush up on wage and hour standards for employees, as well as tax withholding requirements. Set up your records and bookkeeping systems. If you want your farm to be profitable, you must keep meticulous daily and weekly records of farm and financial data. You can keep records on paper by hand, or use accounting or record-keeping software. Develop promotions and marketing channels. Even when you're just starting, you still should be networking to find customers for your farm. Local restaurants can be a good place to start, and discounts to your first few customers will help get your farm moving. Thanks for watching this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel if you like our videos.